I'll be sharing an overview of the AKKO Prunus Lannesiana 3098B sent to me from Yunzii.com. The box got a little beat up while in transit, but everything inside was in perfect condition and intact. This keyboard comes with one of those protective plastic covers, which I like to keep to protect the keyboard when I'm not using it. Here's how the keyboard looks right out of the box. It features a 90% compact layout. The port for the USB-C cable is in the center, and the bottom has 2 rubber feet to slightly elevate the keyboard. It also has the switch that lets you change between the 2 connection types and the key map for Mac or Windows. A USB dongle is included with the keyboard if you'd like to connect it via the 2.4 GHz connection. There's also a manual and a box with accessories. Inside, you'll find the USB-C cable, a keycap puller, and extra keycaps. These extra keycaps are also pink, but a bit darker. There are a few novelty keycaps as well. The keycaps on this keyboard are double-shot PBT with an ASA profile. I do want to change out some of the keycaps for these darker ones, so I'll be using my fairy wand keycap puller from ZomoPlus. While removing the keycaps, I took a look at the switches. These are AKKO CS Vintage White Linear switches, which have a light actuation force of 35 grams with a 22mm extension spring. As you can see, this keyboard is a hot swap, so if I wanted to change the switches out for something else later, I would easily be able to do so. The PCB supports 5-pin switches and is north-facing. I swapped out the F5 through F8 keys and then the arrow keys. When removing the spacebar, I took note of the purple stabilizers. I'm usually pretty content with the stabs on AKKO's newer pre-made keyboards. I find that they're stable and don't have too much rattle. I swapped out the spacebar as well as the enter and backspace, and then finally above the number pad. For the escape key, I decided to go with this frosted pink Froggy chair Artisan keycap that I purchased from MackCaps. They're one of my favorite Artisan keycap makers, and I thought the color would match this keyboard perfectly. These are 3D printed in resin, and if you're an Animal Crossing lover, you'll want to check these out. They also come in other colors too. Now that the keyboard is ready to use, let's plug it in with the USB-C cable. This keyboard does have RGB, and you can view the manual to see all the settings and shortcuts available for it. You can even change the brightness and turn the RGB on and off. There's also a page that lists the shortcut keys to change what Bluetooth device the keyboard is connected to. If you want to connect it via the 2.4 GHz connection, you can plug in the USB dongle into a device, and the keyboard will link up with it automatically. I've been using it on my MacBook, so to make connecting it quick and easy, I use this connection type over Bluetooth and set the switch on the back to Mac. As usual, I'll have a little typing test at the end of the video, but I do want to give my overall thoughts on this mechanical keyboard. I really do think that it's decent out of the box, and there are opportunities for upgrades and modifications. This is a hot swap keyboard that has plate-mounted stabilizers that are easy to remove, so you can lube them if you'd like. I also think that aesthetically, this keyboard is very cute and would be great for someone who loves pink or pastel colors. My plan for this board is to use it as is for a while, then do a few modifications. I'd like to change out the switches and maybe use the keyboard as display to get photos of different keycap sets. I think the layout with the numpad on the right is extremely useful if you work with a lot of numbers often, which is perfect if you don't want a full-size board. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more keyboard content. I can't wait to share what I have coming up soon. Thanks for watching!